What is up, TikTok boat detailing world? As you can see, I'm deep into this one. Adam's next door working on a Centurion. Just want to open up a little general discussion. I want to talk and see what everybody else's opinion is. What are your thoughts on people that know what they're doing and people that don't know what they're doing when it comes to not the wet sanding portion, but how to remove the wet sanding marks created during that process? So you hear a lot of these people ask you, why is your price twice of what the next guy was? Well, he's wet sanding it and buffing it too, so why is his price half the price? And then you have to ask yourself, what's the stage that you are doing? What is your process once you are wet sanded and then you go into the buff? Are you just going to shine the gel coat and not worry about the pigtails and the micro marring and the scratches and everything else that occur depending on the severity of wet sanding and oxidation that you're removing? So let's just say, all right, you go down to 600, 800, 1,000, 1,500, whatever the case may be, and then you come back into a high cut polish, high cut buff on a rotary, and it looks great. It's shiny. It's good. 40 foot, nobody'd ever tell. 10 foot, maybe nobody'd ever tell. But then when you get up on the boat and you look at that boat and you look all the way down it, as a professional, can you tell yourself those marks are still there versus those marks are completely gone? The boat is completely glossy. There's no imperfections. It's better than the factory. And you've spent hours getting that boat to where it is at the level, if not past the level of when it came out of the factory that it was created in. So the question you have to ask yourself and you have to ask the customer is, at what level are you trying to take this project? And you as a professional have to say, is your name, what is it worth? Is your time just shining it up and shipping it down? And then the next guy that sees it's going to make fun of you and go, ha, that guy did a crap job. Because, points it out to the customer, here's all of the problems that were never actually taken out during the tooling process, whatever you want to call it. So my question is, how are you controlling that in your local market? Are you going out and you're showing the customer this is the reason why? I am not going to take myself to the level of I just want to wet sand, polish to a shine, and ship it. Whereas I want to wet sand and I'm going to polish every single imperfection out of that. And I am going to give you that showroom, custom boat that's going to a boat show, and every single person's going to see it. You see repeated boat shows in Florida, everywhere else, North Carolina, anywhere that you're going, even here in Virginia. And you see a brand new boat, and that boat has got rotary, trails and everything all over it. So what do you think? Is it crazy to go above and beyond and charge that? And then when somebody says, why are you at that rate? And then you explain it. How are you battling that? Are you not? Are you just hitting it, shipping it, and going on to the next one? Or are you taking the time to perfect that boat? This Malibu that's behind me is a 99 Malibu. I'm charging $150 a foot, and I've gone 8 dry, 8 wet, 1,500 wet, and then I'm going to come back over it and start the buffing process. And when I'm done, it's going to go into the main bay next door with all of my lights, and then I'm going to go down it. And I put a light right here. It's a paintless dent removal light, and I'm going to put that light right in front. And then as I'm going down, I'm looking, and then I'm coming back around, and I do about a 3-foot section. And then I know that every single sand scratch is out. And then I move on. Or do you just slap some compound on that bad boy, rotary it up, and go, cool, it's shiny, on to the next step. And you don't visually inspect up close what you're actually working on. So I just want to know, what are your thoughts? Have y'all ever sat back and thought about that? Does your market even allow that? Do people pay for that? Just wondering. Just taking a 5-minute mandated break, as I call it, because I was dirty and my headphones are getting ready to die. So catch you later. Let me know. Comment down below. Catch you later.